We want to continue graphing straight lines now by seeing where the graphs cross the x-axis and the y-axis. So here I have the equation 5x plus 2y is equal to 10. We want to see where this graph crosses the x-axis, and we know that any point on the x-axis has a y-coordinate of 0. So I'm going to let y be equal to 0 to find my x-intercept. When y is equal to 0, the equation becomes 5x plus 2 times 0 is equal to 10. 2 times 0 is 0, so I have 5x equal 10. So x is equal to 2. So that means that the ordered pair x equal 2, y equals 0 is on this graph. So x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0. Now, to find the y-intercept, that is where the graph crosses the y-axis, I'll let x be equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, I have 5 times 0 plus 2y is equal to 10. That's 2y is equal to 10, which is the same as y is equal to 5. So that tells me that the ordered pair 0, 5 is also on the graph. So when x is 0, y is equal to 5. That's that point right there. So I'll draw a line between these 2 points, and I will have the graph of this equation. So it crosses the x-axis at 2, and it crosses the y-axis at 5. So the x-intercept is 2, the y-intercept is 5. We find the y-intercept by letting x be equal to 0, and we find the x-intercept by letting y be equal to 0. Let's try a couple more. The next problem I have is y is equal to 1/2 x plus 3. If I let x be equal to 0, I end up with y equal 1/2 times 0, which is 0, plus 3, which is 3. If I let y be equal to 0, I end up with 0 equal 1/2 x plus 3. So I'll have to add negative 3 to both sides, and then multiply both sides by 2. I get negative 6 is equal to x. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 3. That's the y-intercept. So let's go up here 1, 2, 3. And when y is equal to 0, x is equal to negative 6. So it'll be x equal negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That point right there. I'll draw a line between those 2 points. And that will be the graph of that equation, y equal 1/2 x plus 3. The last equation I want to graph is y is equal to negative 2x. So I'm going to let x be equal to 0. Find the y-intercept. I let x be equal to 0, and I find that negative 2 times 0 is 0. I get y is equal to 0. So it crosses both axes at the same place, that is the origin. That's this point right here. So what I need to do is find one other point on the graph. Let's just pick any arbitrary value of x. Let's say x is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, y is equal to negative 2 times 2, which is negative 4. So x is 2, y is negative 4. X equal 2, y is equal to negative 1, 2, 3, 4. That's that point. I'll draw a line between those 2 points, and that will be the graph of y equal negative 2x. So most of the time you'll find graphs that cross the x-axis and the y-axis at different places. Sometimes when the equation has this form, though, the graph will cross right at the origin. In that case, you have to go find another ordered pair that satisfies the equation. So just a little bit more about graphing by intercepts.